Hey everybody, what's good? MidMorningSol back at it again with another playthrough part 2, Piofiore, Piofiore Episodio 1926. And folks, um, I thought I was gonna be able to start playing a little earlier, but Pup had to go to the vet today, so that took priority, and I had to do some other stuff around the house. So not as many chapters as I'm probably going to get through today, but I want to take my time and enjoy the playthrough to the goodies, right? Okay, so we actually finished Nicola's route. From what I understand, and shouts out to Otome Kitten, is that I have to play Alternativa. Yeah, I have to play this to get Nicola's remaining CG. So he's going to be stuck at 70%, and I would assume that it's the same for all the other LIs. So I'm not going to be able to 100% them completely, which is fine. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm glad I got that clarified. So, folks, like I said in the first actual gameplay video, what I'll be doing is I'll be going in the order that I went in terms of the first game playthrough. So again, that's Nicola, Orlok, Yang, Dante, Gilbert, and then I believe Henri would be unlocked as a result. Or I think it's no, because going back to Otome Kitten's little walkthrough, it was the 5 that I mentioned. You have to go through Alternativa, and then it's Henri, which is pretty interesting. So that must be what the third blurb is about. So yeah, no worries. We'll just keep the train rolling. So, oh, my little string bean, so adorable. We got a taste of what he could do. Hopefully it's not as bad as the first game, because the first game did him dirty. And watch my playthrough on the first game, because I do commentary like this, but my audio equipment was a little bit janky. But yeah, no, we really went through some emotional roller coasters with that. And yeah, folks, let's go ahead and start Orlok's route. I am so excited. I'm a little worried, but I know my little string bean will pull through. I hope his best ending from the first game, it'll probably go into detail, but it was pretty mellow. It was interesting, because I do remember a whole lot about it. But I'm not going to talk too much, because let's just jump right on in. Shall we? We shall. The game will probably recap it. So, yeah, let's get it. Yes, indeed.
俺はたくさんの罪を犯しました。与えられるものを信じて、そのために流れる血は正しいんだって。ずっと何の疑問も持たなかった。だからあの時、そのしわ寄せが全部一気にやってきた。清らかで優しくて特別な人。ずっと遠目に見てた人。最初は命じられたまま。そのうちに俺は生まれて初めて使命とは関係ない願いを持った。あの人をただ守りたいと思った。神様、俺たちを生かしてくれたのが もしあなたのおぼし飯なら、俺の罪はもう消えることがないけど、どうか彼女に祝福を。
The church led many places of worship, and this was perhaps the most extraordinary. Beyond the atrium were impossibly high ceilings and a nave of staggering depth. Beautifully decorated altars and depictions of saints imparted an air of the divine. During this time of day, it felt even more sacred. I found myself coming here whenever I had something important on my mind. I can't believe it's been less than a year since I saw this place for the first time. I clasped my hands together before the altar and spoke a quiet prayer in my heart. It was real. Excuse me, y'all. It really was the strangest thing. I felt as though Orlok and I had been together a much longer time. Please continue to guide us and grant us peace wherever we may go. I then glanced to my side. Look at him. Oh, he's so cute. My precious string bean. Orlok was praying in silence as usual, but I felt his devotion as clear as day. His pale hair shimmered in colors the sunset cast through the stained glass window. His tranquil expression bore remarkable similarity to the paintings of saints around us. I looked down at his hands, folded in prayer. The color of his right wrist peeked out between his glove and the sleeve of his arm. Yeah, yikes. That's a prosthetic. Yeah, it was his prosthetic arm. He had lost his right arm in a grueling escape. I thought that it would be the last he would ever need to fight, but my heart ached with a familiar pain. After finishing our prayers, we left the basilica together. They couldn't leave my baby alone.
じゃあ、行こう、リリー。
Right. He offered me his left hand, which I accepted. We would be leaving the church today. Our destination was Berlone, the town I once called home. I never expected the day that I would return. Wait, I guess so. Of course, I did long for it sometimes, but because of plot devices, we had to return. No, I mean, there was another part of me that couldn't feel entirely happy under the current circumstances. The reason we're headed back there is, like I said, plot devices. Heimkehr. I have no idea. A few days prior to our departure. I awakened from the sunlight shining through the window. I need to get up. I slowly climbed out of the bed and got dressed for the day. I would usually be wide awake by now, but my eyelids were heavy this particular morning. I feel like I was dreaming. A dream of living in my hometown, the place where I was born and raised, on the playground where I spent most of my days chilling out. I was born in southern Italy in a town called Berlone, a town ruled by the mafia. Last year, I was dragged into the warfare that ensued as a result of my very existence. Orlok was the one who saved me and led our escape from the dangers of the mafia. The church took us in and became our sanctuary. We have both grown accustomed to the new lives we led here. Just as I finished dressing more slowly than usual, I heard a knock on the door.
俺だけど、準備できた？
Yes, I'm ready. Every morning, whichever of us was ready first would go to the other's room. It had become our natural routine. I opened the door to see a smiling Orlok.
おはよう。よく眠れた？
Yes, good morning to you too, Orlok. After my dream of Orlok, it came as an immense comfort to see him.
じゃあ、行こう。子供たちを起こしに。
Yep. They looked after an orphanage like a bit further away. And that was their best ending. Okay. With that, we began our day. Our daily task consisted of taking care of orphans who had no other family but the church. It was important work that was dear to both our hearts. Both our hearts.
ねえ、お姉ちゃん、昨日のお話の続き聞かせて。
Just a moment. Let me get the laundry first.
大丈夫。残りは俺が干すから。あなたは子供たちと遊んであげて。
Look at my stream being so thoughtful. Bless your heart. Thank you, Orlok. Oof. I had to reposition myself. All right, what's this? Meanwhile, introduce.
なるほど。ずいぶん高等無形な話だね。すぐには信じられそうにない。
Okay, yeah, we know who this is. Raul. With the last name I don't feel like pronouncing right now.
君の気持ちもわかるよ。というか、その反応はむしろ普通なんじゃないかな。
まったくだ。招かれたのが峡谷でなければ途中で席を立っていたよ。
本当は君のもとに使徒を送って直接説明させるのが慣習なんだけど。
何か問題が？
君との連絡は今後も使徒を介することが多くなる。だから隠しても仕方ないし、正直に教えるけど、実は今本来の使徒が機能してないんだ。
The disciple in my employ. So could it be Teo or could it be some other person? I would think Roseburg, but Roseburg, that doesn't sound like that.
へえ。
だから代わりに彼の代行者が任務についてる。まあ短期間のつなぎ役だけど、しばらくは何かと手間をかけるかも。
構わないよ。面白い話が聞けてよかった。ちょうどローマに戻ってきたところだしね。
ああ、昨日までは向こうにいたとか。
私の動向をよく把握しているね。
それはまあ、なんせ君は
峡谷にとって重要な存在か。悪くない。しばらくローマで羽を伸ばすつもりだよ。ブルローネのような田舎町は正直肌が合わなくてね。けど当主となったからには 本家にも顔を出せって老人たちがうるさいんだ。困ったものだろ。
それだけ君に期待してるってことだよ。もちろん峡谷もだ。ラウル・ギルラン大よ。
上に立つ者の義務というわけか。面倒ではあるけど、まあ仕方ないね。
ああ、ラウル、見てごらんよ。
ん？窓の外に何か？
中庭の様子が見える。ちょうど鍵の乙女が子供たちの世話をしてるところだ。
なるほど。悪くないね。
Don't you naruhodo me, creep weirdo. Our days were spent playing with the children. We washed their clothes, baked sweets, crafted flower wreaths, read books, and more. The whole day would pass in the blink of an eye as I did my best to keep up with them and find new ways of making them happy. To be continued. That's it for story time. Aw, but we're just getting started in the chapter. Lily.
もう終わり？
We need to wash up for dinner. Why don't we continue where we left off tomorrow?
いいところだったのに。続きが気になる。
Amid the grumblings of the children, another voice could be heard.
僕も気になるな。
That's Amelia. It was a voice I had heard before. Yeah, from the last route. Emilio! My eyes widened at his sudden appearance. Have you been here long? I'm sorry, I had no idea.
今さっきだよ。声をかけようと思ったけれど、物語の先が気になって、つい。だから、僕のためにも、もうちょっとだけ続けてくれると嬉しいんだけれど。
Emilio, I don't know why you winking at me. You're not a love interest, so calm down. Control yourself, sir.
ダメ。今日はここまで。我慢するのも大事。
Ooh. Look at my baby being a little bit more assertive than usual. Orlok seemed to have noticed Emilio already and responded matter of factly.
つれないな、オルロック。エミリオこそ、子供たちの悪い見本になる。そういうの控えてほしい。みんな、食堂に入る前に手を洗って。あ、さっき泥遊びしてた3人は着替えてから。
The hell are y'all three doing?
残念だけど、はーい。
Hurried by Orlok, the children ran inside full of spirit.
ずいぶん慣れてきたみたいだね。
Emilio's eyes squinted a bit as he smiled at how well Orlok got along with the children.
それで、さっきの話はどこかの地方の童話？僕も聞き覚えのない話だったな。
Well, seeing me hesitate, Orlok responded instead.
今のは彼女が作った話。
Damn, she's good.
へえ、それはすごいね。
Emilio blinked a few times in surprise, seemingly impressed. The collection of books here is quite vast, but I was unable to find many picture books for the children. Damn, is she an artist? Okay, Lily. The ones I did find are for... Let me read that again. The ones I did find are so familiar to them already that they've grown a little bored.
最初のうちはリリーが知ってる童話とかを話したりしてた。けどほとんど毎日のことだから。
I ran out of stories to tell them, so I decided to create stories of my own.
そう。限られた環境でよく頑張っているみたいだね。
Emilio praised me with a smile. So, what brings you by, Emilio? I wonder whether he just came to check on us. He just came to check on us. He gave a vague tilt of his head.
オルロックに少しね。今から構わないかな。
Don't take my string away from me. Orlok glanced at me and I nodded in response. I'll head inside. Just leave the children to me.
わかった。ありがとう。
After seeing Emilio and Orlok leave, I followed the children into the building. Emilio must have some disciple work to discuss with Orlok. Emilio visited every so often to ask Orlok to handle simple errands as a disciple. I hope whatever it is isn't dangerous. Feeling an ominous foreboding, I tried to shake the thought from my head. Ooh, where's this? Emilio and I walked up to the terrace on the rooftop where the cupola, was illuminated by the sunset. Cupola, a dome-shaped monument of the rooftop of a structure. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, wow. I didn't know. I guess it's an Italian thing. Okay, we have that here too. Pretty crazy. Most of the tourists had left now that we were approaching closing hours for the day.
エミリオ、話って？
It was unusual to see Emilio hesitate like this.
近々ブルローネの調査が必要になる。
ブルローネ。
あの町には君の代わり使徒の代行者を派遣しているのだけれど、彼どうも舵が利かないみたいでね。
Ah, yes. We've met the one that we met already. We got the point of his being, but
舵が利かない。それに代行者って。
He responded with a familiar gravity.
いいかな、オルロック。君はまだ使徒の座を引いてはいない。この意味がわかるかい？
うん。わかる気がする。
I had been tasked with a number of missions as a disciple, even after returning to Rome. Of course, none were comparable to the dangers involved in my original mission.
それでも、それは俺がまだ使徒の任を解かれてない証拠。
Oh, hopefully your best ending or your true ending will do that.
使徒の座は限られている。そして彼らには今もそれぞれ任務が与えられている。余剰な人員はいない。死亡もしくは任務の遂行が困難な怪我を負った者が出れば、候補たちの中からすぐに欠員を補充する。通常であれば。君は今使徒としての任務を万全に果たしているとは言えない。だから 君が本来負うべき仕事を代わりに担う人間が必要だ。
それが代行者。
We'll take a wild guess.
そう。代行者は使徒候補から選ばれる。彼は候補の中では優れた方だったけれど、
Emilio looked down and paused for a moment. He then raised his head and looked at me with concern.
僕はこれ以上君に使徒を続けさせる必要はないと思っている。
Well, damn. Is it because... Well, I thought that was gonna be like a good ending. Okay, never mind. Is it because of his prosthesis? Oh, y'all are being ableist.
元より使徒の任期はそう長くないものだし、君は大きな傷を負った。
He can still do the
けれ
job.
ど、君の力は突出しすぎている。片腕を失ってなお、任を解くのが惜しいと上層部が考えるほどにね。話を戻そう。その代行者、ヨハンについてなのだけれど、連絡自体は取れているものの、どうも指示に反したことばかりしているようで、全く従う気配がない。
じゃあ俺の任務はブルローネでその代行者を。
Kill him. What do you think? Oh wow! I did not play this, y'all. I promise. Kill him. Emilio shook his head as if he could read my mind.
まずヨハンの現状を調べること。その上で可能なら説得、ローマに戻るよう伝えてもらいたい。反抗的な態度を取るようであれば捕獲してもらう。もっとも必要であれば始末しても構わないと上は言っているのだけれど。
それは
判断は君に任せるよ。
In the past, I might have nodded without question.
けど今の俺には殺すことを、誰かの命を奪うことを当たり前のように受け入れることはできない。
少し前まであの町に派遣されていた君は誰よりあの土地に詳しいし、殺すにせよ生け捕るにせよ、義手になったとはいえ君の実力なら容易に対処ができる。それが上の考えだ。僕個人としてはあまり行かせたくない。君はあの地に因縁を持ちすぎだからね。けれど教国の指示にはできるだけ従っておいた方がいいとも思っている。君たちのためにもね。
You both. I knew immediately that he was referring to me and Lily. It would be unwise to refuse, but at the same time, seeing that I had fallen silent, Emilio began to speak again.
それからもう一つ、この件に関しては僕からも条件がある。
条件？
必ずリリアーナを連れて行くこと。
Why put her in harm's way?
どうして彼女を？
ほら、ブルローネは彼女の故郷だし、それに君たちはとても仲がいい。
So? you got a perspective or slash disciple who is rebelling, he could use that to Orlok's advantage. He ain't afraid to kill her.
どのくらいかかるかもわからない任務の間、引き離しておくのは僕としても気が引ける。
Okay, I see what you mean.
一人より二人の方がはかどるものもあると思うし。
エミリオ、本当にそんな理由？
When has he ever joked around? Emilio simply smiled. I had no idea what was going through his mind. And me neither.
けれど、任務を受けるかどうかについては、君が一人で考え、答えを出すこと。
それは、彼女と相談するなってこと？
そうだよ。もし彼女が知れば、きっと放っておきたくないと思うだろう。今回は、彼女が望むから行くという決め方はしてほしくない。
Emilio smiled again. That does not look like he's smiling.
返事を待っているよ、オルロック。
Like, bruh, you know his reply is probably gonna be yes. Night had arrived. After finishing dinner, Orlok and I went to rest in my room for the evening. We had grown used to having each other nearby. For some time now, we had naturally fallen into the habit of spending the night together. What's the matter, baby? Even during dinner, he looked to be deep in thought. He didn't eat much either. Feeling worried, I spoke up. Hold on. Has something happened? You should take a rest. Going off of the context of he's gonna have to tell her anyway. So I mean he's probably well rested. So I ain't worried about the second choice. Let's go with has something happened. Just get it out. Go. Orlok? I was reluctant to bother him, but I couldn't help but ask. Has something happened? You seem to have a lot on your mind since Emilio came to visit. Hey, do you not want to talk?
ごめんなさい。後で話す。
Oh, okay. Orlok replied with a serious expression.
自分で考えて、答えを出してから、あなたに言う。
Okay. Fair enough.
すごく大事なことだと思うから、もうちょっとだけ待っててほしい。
Alright. I understand. Orlok breathed a sigh of relief. Suddenly. Huh? I heard knocking on the door. At this hour? I slowly opened the door, wondering who it could be. One of the children was looking up at me. She's the girl who just joined us. Noticing that she was fidgeting restlessly, I beckoned her inside. I closed the door and crouched down to her eye level, smiling look, so that she wouldn't be scared. Did you come to see me?
お昼にしてたお話の続きして気になって眠れなくって
Well, Orlok said you gotta be patient, boo-boo. You gotta be patient. She must be feeling uneasy about the change in her environment. I couldn't possibly turn her away. Well then, how about we sleep together tonight? I can tell you the story in bed.
本当嬉しい
Oh. Wait, no, let me not do that. Tonight will be a very special story time. I picked up the smiling girl in my arms and carried her to my bed. Ah, it's adorable. She squealed with excitement as I tucked her in.
俺も話聞いてていい？
Aww. Of course. It was an adventure story about a girl who found a jewel out in the desert. What? I continued where I left off in a calming tone. Ah, we don't get to hear it. Fuck. Oh, okay, we hear some of it. When the moonlight shone upon the jewel, it sparkled in all the colors of the rainbow. After a minute or two, I let myself trail off. Her eyelids fluttered sleepily. In almost no time at all, she drifted off. The sight of her sleeping face made me smile. Sweet dreams. I looked over at Orlok to discover that he too had his eyes closed. Orlok? Ah. I approached him quietly, laying a gentle hand on his shoulder as he sat in the chair.
うん。
Are you sleepy? Why don't you lie down in your room?
うん。大丈夫。
Okay, he's daijoubu. We can continue on. Orlok, who seemed to be dozing off, responded in a sleepy voice.
あなたの声は落ち着くし、安心する。
Aww.
俺は、あなたの話す声が好き。
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck I'm smiling so much. He's so adorable. Thank you, Orlok. I didn't expect him to say that, but I'm damn sure glad he did. Of course, I was beyond happy to hear it. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a moment, Orlok. Wake up.
リリー。
Wake up, you silly goose. Ah. Aria, okay. Yeah. I forgot to read that part, but whatever. Yeah, this was. Oh, let me shut up. When she blessed me with a kiss, I looked up at Lily as I lay on the grass. Oh no, this ain't it. Never mind. This is the true ending. Or the best ending, whatever. Is something the matter, Orlok?
うん。エミリオは俺よりあなたのところに来ることが多い気がする。
Really? I thought it was the opposite. Emilio often comes to talk to you about disciple work, doesn't he?
そうだけど、
I thought about it for a moment.
使徒の任務のことでエミリオが俺に会いに来るのは普通のことだけど、そういう理由がないのに会いに来るのはそれだけあなたを気にかけてるからなんじゃないかなって。
Lily tilted her head a bit as though she didn't really believe it. I'd say it's the topic Emilio and I talk about most with you, Orlok. I think he must care about you just as much as he cares about me. Maybe she was right, but I still had a hazy feeling in my chest. Emilio saved our lives, so there was no reason he couldn't talk to Lily.
どうしてもやもやするんだろ
Because you want me to be your woman.
う。ねえ、リリ、
Huh?
キスして。
Huh? We just kissed earlier. When I said excuse me. When I said certain things, it made Lily blush in a really cute way. Her furrowed eyebrows were cute. Looking at her made the strange feeling go away, replacing it with something warm and fuzzy.
お願い。もう一度だけ。ダメ？
How can you say no to him? Oh, you! No, you! Lily was still blushing, but she gently gave me another kiss. My heart was full of love.
いつまでも二人でこうやって
Yep.
生きていきたい。
Aw, that was the true ending, yep. We would always be together, and I would protect the greatest blessing I had ever received.
リリ、大好き。
Aww. I got up this time and gave her a kiss. What? Lily had a surprised look on her face, which was also very cute.
嬉しくて幸せ。
Just being near her filled my heart with love and joy until it spilled over. And with it, another smile appeared on my face. Aww. Okay, let me read that part. Sorry, I got too excited. Orlok is confronted by an innocent feeling of jealousy. Yeah, there you go. Okay. His voice filled my heart with a familiar joy, but... Orlok, wake up. You'll catch a cold like this. Damn. Interrupting us a lot. Drawback. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, God. I pinned him to the wall and put my knife against his throat as he struggled to escape.
最近あんた、献金渋ってんだろ？困るんだよな。自分で言ったことはちゃんと守れよ、おっさん。
This is Johan, isn't it?
約束を破るからこんな目に遭う。自業自得だ。いいか、これに懲りたら。
やめてくれ。命だけは。
あ。
He's a... Wow, you're a prick.
なんだよこのクズ。いきなり動くからうっかり刺しちまったじゃんか。
What kind of defense is that? You slashed yourself on my knife. Sure, fam. Try to run that through courts in today's age. See how far that'll get you. I kicked the man after he crumpled to the ground. Maybe it was sort of my fault, but I still felt irritated.
たく。
I left the alley before anyone could see me.
楽じゃないんだよな、代行者。
I needed to control myself on the job. My hand couldn't be too light or too heavy. Every action needed to be sufficient bait to lure my target.
けど、あいつ殺すのはやりすぎたかな。急に暴れられるとつい手が滑っちまう。なんだ、またかよ。
I took the piece of paper tied to the pigeon's leg. I really didn't want to wake Orlok since it was clear that he was tired. Well, shit, maybe I should have went with the other choice. God dang it. But I couldn't just leave him here like this. I softly shook Orlok's shoulders to try and get him up so he could sleep in bed. The next day, Orlok was looking after the children, giving me some time to do the laundry.
Buongiorno, signorina.
Oh, buongiorno. I had never seen him before. Yes, you have. Stop lying. He seemed to be a new priest here, or at least one that I had not met previously.
突然話しかけてごめん。俺はただ、挨拶しておきたかったんだ。鍵の乙女に。
That's how you gonna introduce yourself? Well, you just gonna bust my roll out? I don't remember in Orlok's route if she knows about the Key Maiden business. But yeah, Dante's dead. Nicola's dead. So what difference does it make? I guess he's gonna be the one to bring it out. The Key Maiden. It was a name unknown to me until I arrived here with Orlok. Oh, okay, so they explained it to her. Emilio told me of the Key Maiden's role and held in the legend of Berlone.
墓守の一族とは、守り人たる生物の管理者、今のファルツォーネファミリーのことだよ。その封印を解くには、選ばれた乙女の協力が必要になる。そう。君は生物の封印を解く鍵になり得る人物なんだよ。ファルツォーネに彼女を託すことが教国の考え方としては正しい。
But only a select few know that I'm the Key Maiden. I carefully chose my words. Oh no! Now, y'all, the common sense thing would be like, okay, who are you? The why me? The why me? I don't know why I would say why me. Let me see. Simply wanted to meet the Key Maiden because you're the Key Maiden. I don't know. Sorry. Can't use the control up stick. I forgot. I'm gonna go with who are you? For fuck's sake. Who are you? Who are you?
見ての通り、聖職者。下っ端だけどね。ほら、まだ若いし。
Ah, okay. He gave no further details than that. Interesting. Why you can't say your name? We know your name. But why you can't just tell her your name already? I wondered if he would tell me his name, as that's how you usually respond when somebody asks, who are you? So why are...
ああ、仕事の邪魔をして悪かった。もう行くよ。
You're acting real sus this time around, buddy. He left before I finished asking my question. What an asshole. Just then, Orlok came to my side, as though he had been keeping an eye on me while caring for the children. It's as almost he has two.
今の人は
I don't know. He only said he wanted to meet the Key Maiden. You don't know him either, Orlok?
見かけたことはないと思う。
Pity. I pity you. I pity the fool. Oh gosh. I stopped and looked back at the garden. Oh, tail, yeah. I could see Orlok speaking with her now, obviously in regards to me.
知ってもどうにもならないことはある。だけど、自分の身に何が起こるかも知らずにいるのは、
The corners of my mouth curved into a smile.
かわいそうに。
Are you gonna be another unfortunate? Are you gonna be another obstacle in our way?
見かけたことはないと思う。
Why did he come here to see me? I should have chosen that one. God damn it. I feel something ominous stirring in my heart. As usual, Orlok and I were spending time together in my room after dinner. Orlok suddenly spoke in a serious voice.
リリー、話したいことがある。
Okay. About what?
うん。クーポラに行こう。エミリオに頼んで鍵を開けておいてもらった。
It must be important. Okay, let's go. It's so beautiful. We hadn't been out on the terrace at night in a while. Orlok and I sometimes came here to look up at the stars and down at the city. It was our special little place. I don't think he cares right now about that. He took my hand gently in his, I'm sorry. I covered it with my other hand and waited for him to speak.
使徒としてある任務を命じられた。行き先はブルローネ。
Is that why Amelia wanted to talk to you?
そう。内容は使徒の代行者。俺の代わりにあの町で動いてる峡谷の人間を調べること。俺がいなくなったことでブルローネに問題が起きてる。だからそれを止めるのは俺の役目だと思ってる。
Orlok was looking at me earnestly. It shouldn't be a big issue, but y'all know what I'm gonna choose, right? I want to go with you. I want to go with you. Orlok looked troubled by my response, but he gave no sign of surprise. Probably because he expected me to say so. Yeah, so what's the long face? You should be happy.
ダメ。連れて行きたいけど、できない。
But Emilio told you otherwise. He told you that I could come with you. Why you say otherwise?
何が起こるかわからないし、危険なこともあるかもしれない。
What sense would it make if this is your route and we're spent like... Don't pull a Nicola here. Come on. I should be with you all times.
だから、あなたのことが大好きだから、一緒には行けない。
No. Orlok. I felt the distinct strength of his resolve. But, for some reason, I couldn't shake the couldn't shake my voice cracking. I couldn't shake the competing. Yeah, I guess it's like, I was late in the day. Notion that arose within me that he shouldn't be going alone. Suddenly, who the fuck is up here?
おや、忘れてしまったのかい、オルロック。
Yeah, Orlok. He appeared out of nowhere. I'm pretty sure he appeared out of the stairway that was left unlocked, or whatever door was left unlocked. Come on now. He appeared out of nowhere, looking at us with a benevolent smile.
ブルローネに行くのなら、必ず彼女を連れて行くように言ったはずだけれど。
Yeah, why you said no? Emilio?
それは、断る。ブルローネマフィアは全滅したわけじゃない。
The only ones that are left... Excuse me, y'all. The only one that's left should be the Visconti family. If, I guess we're going by the... I don't know what happened to the Visconti family. I know Falzone got clapped and Lao Shu got clapped. I think Visconti might have a problem. They might still be alive though. Or Gilbert.
組織の長が倒れても、組織自体は残ってる。俺と彼女があの町に戻るのは危険。
Oh, Gilbert died? Well, I guess so. I thought that Gilbert still lived. Whatever.
君一人だろうと危険なことに変わりはない。だからこそ彼女を連れて行くべきだと僕は伝えたつもりなのだけれど。
Alright, you heard it from Emilio, Orlok. You gotta think. Wait, can you tell me what's going on?
いいかい、リリアーナ。
Emilio's figure bore a faint light against the darkness of the night sky behind him.
オルロックは君にないものをたくさん持っている。けれど同時に君もまたオルロックが持ち得ないものを持っている。
それは、そうだろうけど。
Orlok murmured quietly, still confused.
君が彼女を守りたいと思うなら余計に連れて行くべきだ。離れていてはいざという時何もできないからね。
True. That shady priest guy. You might as well take him with you. Is he implying that staying here with the church isn't safe? A grim understanding appeared in Orlok's tense expression.
ブルローネに戻ると決めたなら教えておこう。あの町には君たちに手を貸す人間がいる。
Who?
協力者ってこと？
そうだよ。ただ本当に動いてくれるかどうかはまだわからないんだ。
Who?
積極的な味方とは言えないかもしれないけれど、もし向こうから名乗り出てきたのなら信用しても構わない。
Emilio continued reassuringly.
その人間に頼るかどうかは君たち自身に判断を委ねるよ。
We accepted the wisdom he bestowed in silence. Though neither of us said a word, our hands joined together conveyed an unspoken support. The light of the stars that shone down upon us were as bright and beautiful as ever. We returned to my room, still contemplating the discussion that had just taken place. I decided to finally break the silence. Orlok? When were you planning to go to Berlone?
数日のうちには出発したいと思う。けど、その前にまず今のブルローネについてある程度情報を仕入れておかないと。
If they're in Rome, I don't know. Is something going on in Rome? Because the problem is Berlone's gonna lose its status as a papal state or whatever. So the Kingdom of Italy's gonna swoop down on it and pretty much make it like the rest of Italy.
そんなに余裕はないけど、最低限のことだけでもしておきたい。
I see. Don't make that face. Orlok closed his eyes for a moment, thinking a while before speaking again.
エミリオンは、判断は俺に任せるって言った。けど、行くならあなたを連れてくようにって。理由がわからなくて、どうしてって聞いたけど、曖昧なことしか言ってくれなかった。けど、今日エミリオと話して、少し分かった気がする。あなたは、鍵の乙女だから。
I see. I wondered why the idea felt so foreign. The idea still felt so foreign. As though we were referring to an entity entirely different from myself.
今日の昼も声をかけてきた聖職者がいた。ここにいれば安全だって今までは思ってたけど、峡谷の内部で何か変化が起きつつあるのかもしれない。
Orlok paused for a moment and stared at me. The confusion, my voice cracking. The confusion in his eyes had disappeared.
俺と一緒にブルローネに来てほしい。あなたのことは俺が必ず守るから。
Yeah, it's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't. I want to come with you too. I'm not sure how much of help I can be, despite what Emilio said, but...
大丈夫。これまでだって、あなたはいつも俺を助けてくれた。
Oh, you. Oh, you. Orlok. Orlok's sweet smile was encouraging, and my anxiety began to melt away. Oh. Meanwhile, story. Objective, let's go. Let's go. Do you have bionic hearing or something?
オルロックの強さは疑っていないけれど、それだけではこの試練を乗り越えることはできないかもしれない。彼女の存在は抑止力になるだろう。何が起きても彼の心をせき止めてくれる。それに先を考えるなら、二人は峡谷から出しておいた方がいい。
これは大変な失態だ。お前はなすべきことをなさずにいた。先の騒乱で墓守の血は途絶える寸前まで追い込まれてしまった。
Nearly. What? Somebody lived?
抑止に動くことも他ならぬお前の務めだったろうに。幸いにして一人血筋の者が残っていたおかげで最悪の事態は避けられたが。
Is that Ghirlandau? Because if I remember correctly, like Nicola died mid-route, and then y'all saw when Orlok shanked Dante straight in the chest. So I'm guessing Ghirlandau, because he has been outed as being a part of the Falzone family.
ブルローネに戻れば、彼らはいやおうなく、彼女をめぐる運命の流れに巻き込まれるだろう。
Orlok's injuries were not fully ah, Orlok's injuries were not yet fully healed. I would have liked to shelter him in this quiet refuge a little longer. However,
この窮地はある意味好機だ。幸い
Lord,
彼への根回しは済んでいる。
quit talking in what is it, cryptics? Yeah, quit talking in cryptics, fool. Who is it?
僕もそろそろ支度をしよう。
It might be the casino, the direttore slash you know who, because he did kind of help us out on our way out to Rome. So that's what I'm thinking, but I'm not sure. And so we decided to return to Berlone together. The decision seemed to stir something within, excuse me. Fleeting images flashed through my mind of the tragic memories from our past, as well as fears of what was to come.
オルロックは君にないものをたくさん持っている。けれど同時に君もまたオルロックが持ち得ないものを持っている。
One thing I knew for certain was that I was meant to go with him. A few days later, bobsleighing Pokemon Shining Pearl. I'm just kidding. After finishing our prayers, we left the basilica together.
じゃあ、行こう、リリー。
Letter. I let out a sigh as I read the letter.
なるほど、万事順調に進んでいると。では仕方ありませんね。私も事態に合わせて動くことといたしましょう。とても億劫ではありますが、しかし意味があるとは思えないな。
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. Right. He offered me his left hand, which I accepted. We took the little we could carry and set off from Rome to Berlone. When we initially made our escape from Berlone, I was worried that we would never reach Rome. The journey seemed to stretch on forever. But this time, it was the opposite. Hardly any time had passed at all before we found ourselves once again in the town we both knew so well. Oh, excuse me. Upon our arrival, we took a nostalgic stroll through its streets. Are you sure it's all right for us to walk around in the open?
うん。おとなしくあるかを通るくらいなら、見とがめられることもない。
When I lived here, Arca was known to be safe from the conflict that brewed elsewhere. The Mafia had formed a pact to maintain neutrality here, if only here. Berlone doesn't seem much different from before. Orlok had informed me of the surprising change that resulted from the events of last year. Namely, that the Mafia had gone into hiding. I suppose it makes sense. After all, there were so many deaths in each of the families.
懐かしい？
I guess. Yes, very much so.
ちょっとわかる気がする。俺も5年くらいこの町で暮らしてたから。
So, my God, you were on your own since you were what? Because he's 18 in the first game, so around 13 years old? Oh my gosh.
どこか行きたい場所があるなら寄り道するけど、 何か希望はある？
No, let's just head to the church. We had decided beforehand to visit the church first. I left Berlone without having the chance to say goodbye to everyone I knew there. My leaving had even caused them problems. I did send a letter of apology once before, but I couldn't disclose anything in it that would reveal where I was. Naturally, there was no way for me to receive a response, nor could I learn how everyone felt about my departure.
リリ、
Orlok slowly pulled me in toward him, away from oncoming traffic. Girl, you was about to walk in the fucking traffic?
大丈夫。
Yes, thank you. Are you sure? When we stopped in front of the place that was once my home, it suddenly became harder to breathe. Orlok gently squeezed my cold hand.
きっと許してくれるって、俺は思う。
So you say, Orlok.
この教会は俺にとっても心が安らぐ場所。それに、ここで暮らす人たちは、あなたの家族。きちんと話して、謝って、そしたら、分かってくれる。そう思う。
We'll see about that. Oop. Memory. Oh. Oh, Leo! Ah!
レオ、最近あまり元気がないけど何かあったの？女の子にでも振られた？まあ、そんなことだろうと思ったよ。そんなに暗い顔しない。その子はきっと君の運命じゃなかったんだよ。泣かない泣かない。君は立派な大人でしょ。ほら、好きなジェラートを買ってあげる。チョコラートがいいんだっけ？
Oh. Oh, wow. I think this is where that, oh, God. Nicola was strict, but he was also kind and caring. He was stabbed here on the street. Yikes. Yeah, I remember. I got him back to the manor while he was still breathing, but he passed away in front of the boss. Boss, not Boston.
しょう。
Leo, baby, no, no, no. I looked down at the ground, dragging my feet. Did he see us? Things had gone downhill ever since. After Dante and Nicola died, the person who took over the Falzone family was some new guy. A distant relative of Dante's named Raul Ghirlandaio. I knew things would be different with the change of hands. It was only natural.
血筋的に考えると順当らしい。けど、おかげで今のファルツォーネはぐちゃぐちゃだ。
So he's like, fuck this shit, I want out. The Falzone family I once knew and loved wasn't completely gone though.
それくらいわかってる。だけど。
I wasn't around the manor too often these days. I bit my lip, feeling frustrated. Uh-oh. Suddenly, I thought I saw the hem of a coat whip past the corner of my eye. The familiar color jogged my memory.
今の、まさか。
Leo, baby. No, it wasn't. No, you're remembering wrong. I looked back in a hurry, but there was no one there.
見間違いか。あいつがこの町にのこのこ足を運ぶわけない。だけど、 もし、
What if he had really returned? Or fuck, I read that wrong. What if he really had returned?
ダンテさんと
No,
ニコラさんの仇が
no,
取れる。
don't do it. Don't do it. I had never seen him up close before, so I couldn't be sure if it was really him. I couldn't be sure it was really him.
ジャコモさんに聞けばわかるかも。
I set off to find him, pushing down the feelings that were about to overwhelm me. Yes, you're right. I nodded in response, taking in a deep breath and continuing onward with Orlok's hand in mine. Hey, Elena girl, it's me. Elena was the first to notice me upon seeing me enter the refectory. She stood up from her seat with widened eyes. Before I knew it, she was running toward me and wrapped me up in a big hug. Aww, Elena.
お化けじゃないわよね。私もあなたには会えないかと。
Her arms and her voice were shaking. I tried to hold back the tears burning in my eyes as I returned the embrace. I'm so sorry to have worried you.
お姉ちゃん？嘘！お姉ちゃんだ！帰ってきてくれたの？本物？
The children came dashing toward us, gathering around in a small crowd.
リリー？
My voice caught in my throat as I saw Sister Sophia. She walked toward us, looking as gentle as always.
おかえりなさい。あなたが無事でよかった。
I'm so sorry, Sister Sophia. I was so flooded by emotion that it finally brought me to tears. Everyone had welcomed me back with open arms. I was finally home again with my family. We held each other and spent the next few minutes crying our eyes out. Oh. After our brief reunion, Sister Sophia asked if I could tell her about what happened. We decided to go to my room so that I could explain in detail. It's just the same as when I left. Not a speck of dust in sight. I'm sure Elena and the others had kept my room clean while I was gone.
まず、俺たちがどうして急にいなくなったのかだけど。
Orlok explained everything from the beginning. How we were targeted by the Berlone Mafia. How we escaped them and found our way to Rome to seek refuge with the church. And that he had been given a mission by the church requiring our return to Berlone. Sister Sophia listened patiently to every word of Orlok's story before she finally spoke.
あなたはリリーのことをずっと守っていてくれたのですね。
Sister Sophia's response expressed an understanding that brought forth many feelings. Among them were relief and gratitude, as well as love, which I knew was returned unconditionally.
事情はわかりました。では、しばらくの間はブルローネにとどまるのですね。寝泊まりする場所は決まっていますか？町に滞在する間、ここにいては。
グラッツィエシスター。その気持ちはすごく嬉しいけど、何か迷惑がかかるといけないから、ちゃんと宿は取ってあるし、大丈夫。
わかりました。
Sister Sophia looked rather disappointed, but she nodded with acceptance.
それと、シスター、よければ、ブルローネの様子を教えてほしい。町の勢力図が随分変わったって聞いてる。
ええ。どの組織も相当の力を失って、国がこの町に介入を始めました。以前から機会は伺っていたのでしょうね。マフィアの力が衰えたと見るや否やでしたから。
Oh, y'all. Eek. Now the receiver's running out of juice. Let me see. So,
警察は人員を増強して、犯罪の取り締まりもとても厳しくなったようです。もとより他の町から見ればそれが正しい形なのでしょうが。
Orlok and I looked at each other and nodded. The information was the same as what we have heard.
ファルツォーネファミリーは分家筋の人間がカポを務めていますが、以前ほどの権威はありません。
Buddy, us.
ビスコンティは
Should the Visconti be living?
ボスのギルバート・レッドフォードは撃たれた怪我が元で死んだって聞いた。
ええ、私もそう聞いています。
Y'all can hear all you want to, but like, no body, no case, you know.
ファルツォーネ、てめえ、よくも消えろ！
裏切りやがったな！許さね
え！くそ！触るんじゃねえ！ここで引くわけには。
ギル、今は無理だ。あんたには生きててもらわねえと。
ギルバートを助けた。
何の話だ？
Gilbert Redford. Last year, he was struck by a bullet from Dante Falzone's gun. The Falzone leader had also fallen into the point of Orlok's dagger.
ビスコンティとラオ州の構成員はほとんどがこの町を出て行ったようです。
ラオ州はもちろんビスコンティも良くも悪くも人の出入りが多い組織だった。組織が弱くなれば当然人は離れる。
ええ、町からも活気がなくなって変わらないのはカジノくらいでしょうか。今も観光客がたくさん訪れています。町の収入の支えになっているそうです。
Orlok suddenly turned toward the door. Just then, a reserved knock echoed faintly. Sister Sophia went to answer it, and Elena poked her head inside.
お話の邪魔をしてごめんなさい。子供たちが不安がっているの。
Fuck them kids. I mean, the children?
あなたがこのまま帰っちゃうんじゃないかって。きっとゆっくりする暇はないのよね。でもせめて夕食くらい食べていかない？
I don't see why not. Dinner.
食事くらいなら大丈夫。むしろありがたい。
よかった。みんな喜ぶわ。ね、久しぶりに手伝ってくれる？
Sure. I mean, there's no such thing as a free lunch or free dinner in this case. There was still a bit more to discuss, but as the thought crossed my mind, I glanced at Orlok, who gave a warm smile and nodded. Of course I wouldn't mind, Elena. I could hear the children's happy screams from the hallway. Y'all nosy ass kids, stop listening. Eavesdropping is a sin.
お姉ちゃんと一緒にご飯？
Heh heh.
じゃあ、ご飯ができるまで、俺はみんなと遊ぶ。
Oh, my baby. This is why he's best boy. He knows to take care of them children. Leave me to the kitchen work. And vice versa. If he needs to do something, I'll handle the kids. That's how it's supposed to be. Teamwork, y'all. Woo! He gets the program.
やったー！オルロック、またカルチャしよう。
Ain't they put this as a term again? Because I know, ain't this the red light, green light sort of game? Or statues, whatever the hell they call it. Oh, never mind. I lied. Calcio, a game known as football or soccer. Orlok led the bouncing crowd of children away to keep them occupied in the meantime. When dinner was ready, we all sat down at the table earlier than usual to enjoy a special meal.
ずいぶん作りましたね。
だってこの子の好きなものは全部作りたかったんだもの。
Thank you, Elena. Everything looks so delicious.
前にここでお昼を食べた時も、このブルースケッタがあったの覚えてる。
They say bruschetta. I say bruschetta. I think it is bruschetta. Okay, never mind. My ass. I don't like that shit because it's got so much tomato. It tastes good though, but like I have to like at least the tomatoes are diced where I got the bruschetta from. So I can handle diced tomatoes, but like sliced up tomatoes or whole like grape or cherry tomatoes, hell no. Get it off, get it away. Go away from me with this. Orlok squinted his eye. Orlok squinted his. What? Don't you mean Orlok squinted his eyes at the salmon bruschetta he picked up as he picked up a slice?
あの時はよくわからなかったけど、今は美味しいってわかる。
Eat up, baby. Eat up. You scanny. Eat up. Get some meat on the bones. Them kids eating good. The what? Salmon bruschetta. Orlok's remark reminded me of those days. Compared to last year, Orlok smiled, laughed, and spoke his thoughts aloud more often now. I found the change to be incredibly endearing. We took our time to enjoy dinner all together as one big family. Mealtimes were usually much quieter than this, but Sister Sophia smiled and said this was a special occasion. It was the kind of dinner that warmed both our stomachs and our hearts. This moment alone made me feel the trip back to Berlone was worth it. Let's see you say that a couple of chapters in when I screw up all the choices. We'll see if it was worth it. We waited until the children went to sleep before leaving the church, though it still pained me to do so. I was so nervous to come back, but all that worry was for nothing. I feel so much better.
俺に初めて普通の遊び方を教えてくれたのは、あの教会の子たちだった。俺もあの時のことを思い出して懐かしくて、あったかい気持ちになった。
Orlok and I exchanged happy smiles. We then walked over to our accommodation for the night. Ooh. As we were about to cross from Arca into Creta, Orlok slowed to a stop. Creta. What's up? Isn't that a Visconti territory? Why would you pick an accommodation there? Orlok?
俺から離れないで。
Oh! It was then that I heard the echo of footsteps.
よう、久しぶりだな。
Apparently he lived.
オルロック。
No, don't you dare. Yes. Yeah, no body, no case, no concern. Of course he's gonna come back alive. I'm like, I don't remember Gil dying, but yeah, they said he died. I know he got hit by a bullet, but just because you get hit by a bullet don't mean you die automatically. Gil, come on, man. Why your slapping theme ain't playing? Come on, man. Good times, right? No hard feelings. Except the bullet that penetrated you. But no hard feelings, right? His self-assured manner was unmistakable. It was the boss of the Visconti family. Gilbert Redford? The beautiful moonlight illuminated his face. I can't talk. Casting it upon the ghostly glow of a specter. Grund! That doesn't sound good. Okay. Well, thank you, baby, for stepping in between us. Yeah, y'all, that's gonna do it. I hate that my mic kind of gave out. The receiver didn't have enough juice, apparently. But we're gonna fix that. Yeah, I do want to see what happens next. But I have to wait for the receiver to charge fully. And that's gonna take some time, y'all. I totally thought that the receiver was charging efficiently, but that's not the case. But anyways, y'all, woo! Kind of interesting where that lands us. Let me go ahead and save. Let me go ahead and save. Dabba. Alright, y'all. So, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you stopping on by. Y'all know my philosophy on this YouTube shit. View what you wanna, do what you wanna, and I'll see you lovely lads, lassies, and legends in the next episode. So until then, my friends, take care, take it easy, and